This video is on governance at grassroots level. It highlights the experience of community forest management groups in Bhutan.
Since 2002, the Participatory Forest Management Project, which is funded by the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation and implemented jointly by the Social Forestry and Extension Division of the Government of Bhutan and Helvetia Swiss into cooperation, they have contributed significantly to the development of community forestry in Bhutan. This PFMP project seeks to contribute towards improving rural livelihoods, mainly through empowering local communities to take over, manage and make decisions related to forest resources. To be able to do so, local communities form what we call Community Forestry Management Groups, CFMGs, in the country. These groups today, over the years, have become very important actors in the entire community forestry movement in the country. Now, what this case study seeks to do is to examine the role of these groups as planners, managers, decision makers of community forests, including this very important aspect of their capacities and capabilities to recognize and voice the concerns of their members and to hold relevant stakeholders accountable.
Some key lessons to be highlighted are: first, the project has contributed to an enabling policy environment, especially at the national level, by supporting the development of the National Strategy for Community Forestry and the ongoing revision of rules on community forestry. In this sense, it has also contributed to improved coordination and collaboration among different actors in the forestry sector. Second, community forestry provides communities with tangible outputs from their participation in the management of natural resources and in decision-making processes at the local level. This encourages the communities to take part in local governance. For example, incidences of illegal logging and forest fires have decreased, a fact that local observers partly attribute to community forestry. Thanks to the effective protection of water sources within community forests, many community forest management groups, also called CFMGs, benefit from an improved supply of drinking and irrigation water. Some groups are even able to generate income from the sale of timber and non-wood forest products. Another prominent example is that of the Dosam CFMG, which successfully corrected flaws in a road construction procedure that would have been harmful for the community. Overall, CFMGs are increasingly able to actively enforce their rights and hold authorities accountable, thereby safeguarding the interests of their communities. A third encouraging result is that thanks to the project, communities feel empowered and are increasingly claiming spaces. The transfer of rights and responsibilities for the management of forest resources to local communities has increased their sense of ownership and has resulted in a more sustainable, conscious and far-sighted approach to the management of forest resources. A fourth key lesson learned is the importance of promoting good governance principles in the internal management of CFMGs. This includes the institutionalization of downward accountability mechanisms, equal representation of women in decision-making positions, and meaningful participation of different social groups in CFMG meetings and decision-making processes. This internal aspect is important as only diverse CFMGs who adhere to the principles of good governance and promote an equitable distribution of benefits will be able to address aspects of social divides, exclusion, and discrimination, and contribute more effectively to poverty reduction.